Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about how we are going to be using our physical education journals during class time. So today what we're going to be covering is when we're going to use the journal, how we're going to use the journal, where we'll use the journal, why we use the journal, and then what our journal is going to look like. So first, when? When will we use the journal? Well, the journal will be used during every lesson. There will be a presentation, and the journal will be taken out then to write down some vocabulary words and any questions that you might have during it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. How? Everyone will have their own journal, and there will be a specific layout that the journal will have. Where? You will use your journal during the presentation to write down vocabulary, just like I talked about a few minutes ago. There will be different stations set up throughout the gym where you'll take your journal to complete the activities that are there, and then there will be papers that will have questions on there that you will answer. And then also the journal will be carried to each station and questions will be answered at each station, just like I said. Why? Having a PE journal will help you remember the specific language that we use when we talk about skills in PE. The journal will help you learn why skills are important, and the PE journal will help you to create health goals and stick to them. So here is what the journal will look like. In the top right-hand corner, you will put the date. At the top of the paper, you'll put what the lesson title is. Like, for instance, this one's going to be about basketball. And then next on the paper, you will have a section for vocabulary. And then next will be the section for the questions that are at each station that you go to. And then the last section will be for the goals that you have during this lesson of our PE class. And then here is what the journal will look like. So as you can see, I have the date in the top right hand corner, the title of the lesson at the top, the vocabulary that we went over. More than likely, this vocabulary was gone over during the presentation part of the class, where I might have talked about what it is to be a point guard, what defense and what offense looks like, what dribbling is, what passing is, the different types of passing. In this instance was a chest pass, what a post is, what doing a layup is, shooting, what shooting is, what a center is, out of bounds, what that is, what it means to block and to be a guard, and then what a free throw is. And all of these vocabulary terms were covered during the lesson, and as we were going through them, the students would have wrote down each vocabulary term, and then for homework, they would take their journals home, and on the back of this page, they will write down what each vocabulary word means, like what the definition is. So that way, if they have any questions, they can come back to their journal and look at what that specific vocabulary term means. The next section is questions, and so these 3 questions were some that I made up for this example, but in this instance, there were 3, what's the word I'm looking for? 3 stations that they would have gone to, and the first station would have been about chest passing, so they would have practiced their chest passing to each other, and then there was a question that they would have answered, and then the next section was about defense, so they would have learned a little bit more about defense and what it means and everything, and then they had the question that they answered. And then the last station that they went to was about shooting. So whenever you shoot the ball, do you point at the rim? And of course that answer is true. And so that station would have been about shooting. And then the last section here on the journal is the goals. So I made up a few goals that would be realistic for our class. And That would be to be able to make free throws in a row, to dribble with my non-dominant hand. So if I'm right-handed, then that would be to dribble with my left hand all the way down the court, and to have proper form on a left-handed layup. So these are some of the things that we would be covering in our journal, and I hope that this helps you to remember them in future classes so that whenever we have our journals, you will be able to get right to it. Thank you. Bye-bye.